who got shot and she needs a safe place to go, and you told us no.
A child and her uncle injured in a terrifying late-night shooting in southeast Portland. Now they're left with nowhere to stay as the city and county fail to help them, and the shooter still on the loose tonight. It's 11 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola. Police believe this man is that shooter. 36-year-old Rashad Calbert, now wanted on 2 counts of attempted murder. But after being treated for their wounds, the uncle and that young child say they were set up by officials to stay at a safe local hotel, only to be turned away at the door thanks to a mistake by the county. Joelle Jones has been asking tough questions all day on this issue. You have to ask yourself how this could happen, Joelle.
It's a fair question, Jeff. I think many people were asking the same one. And the hotel manager tells us they offered the stay under the impression that the situation was over. And they say the county never told them that that gunman was still at large or that he could still be targeting that family. Now, more than 24 hours after they were shot, the family tells us they are still searching for a safe place to stay.
A family victimized by gun violence, now in hiding and searching for a safe place to stay. This after police say they were shot at their East Side Portland apartment complex last night.
All I heard was pop, 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 and I felt my hand. I took off running to the living room because my niece was sitting on the bed. And I grabbed her up and went into the kitchen and hid behind the wall where my dad's toolbox was because it was all metal so we wouldn't get shot at anymore. And my niece was crying and stuff because she'd got shot in the belly, in the arm, in the chest.
Still shaken and freshly bandaged, the adult victim, who asked to remain anonymous for safety reasons, says he was babysitting his 11-year-old niece at the Morgan Place apartments when 36-year-old Rashad Calbert came to the door. He tells us the suspect demanded they open up and began opening fire when they refused. And while Calbert fled before police could arrive, the victim tells us both he and his niece were treated at a nearby hospital.
I was trying to call 911 and I couldn't operate the phone because my hand was completely shattered and bleeding everywhere, so she had to call 911. And then, I don't know, the bullets sounded like they were going on forever.
But once out of the hospital, the family tells us the situation only got worse. With Calbert still at large, the family says Multnomah County Victim Services secured a safe place for them to stay, or so they thought, as the hotel refused service, turning them away due to safety concerns.
Who could do that? There's an 11-year-old girl who got shot and she needs a safe place to go, and you told us no.
And with an attempted murderer on the loose who knows where they live, the victim tells us they are stuck in the same clothes they were shot in and with no place to go. We reached out to the hotel for answers, and as one of several properties partnering with the county's Victim Services Department, the manager confirmed the family had been referred to stay overnight as confidential guests, but claims the county failed to notify the hotel about the ongoing safety concerns surrounding the case, stating in part, quote, "We believe everyone, especially the most vulnerable in our community, deserve a safe place to stay. However, we are not set up to be a safe house for actively ongoing violent situations, nor is that what the program intends. Our region's public safety plans could not handle this confluence of circumstances adequately last night, and we are devastated to hear it resulted in such a tragedy."
Now, the county tells us circumstances like this one involving domestic violence are incredibly complex. Still, they say they are committed to helping this family and other survivors find shelter, even as their safety is being threatened. But I do think it's worth noting that I checked back in with the family shortly before we got on air, and as of right now, they're working with an advocate, but still no safe place to go tonight. Reporting live in downtown Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.
Yeah, we're going to be asking some tough questions even tomorrow because someone needs to be held responsible for this. You know, victims being treated like this. Joelle, thank you.